Oh, we are ready to roll. Roberto, outstanding work. This is why you listen. I don't listen to be entertained. I listen so I can find audio to give to Roberto. When
was that?
That was on Sunday. I was listening to a little bit of the pregame. I was in the car, and I heard him say those words, and I went, all right, make a little note. It was 12:03. And then when I was getting back from where I was watching the game, I left in the fourth quarter. I was like 3, and I'm like, what did he just say? 3:23. We're going to go ahead and mark that down. I just told Roberto, do what you want with it. I think that's a classic.
That is.
That's amazing. He may win the next tournament.
It's outstanding.
It's a great follow-up.
Now, I did add a few drops to the mix. I felt like the song needed some spice.
Did Kenny's new drop get in there?
What drop would that be, Rico?
To go see the Black Court.
As he says it like W.C. Fields.
Right.
All right. We have to get serious. We do.
Okay.
I don't want to do what I'm about to do. But honesty is the name of the game on this show, and I have to be honest. Rico, I'm sounding the alarms. This is when the bombs started flying over London and the sirens are going. I am sounding the alarm. I think we're losing to the Rams. God, I can't believe I just uttered that. I am going to tell you, Rico has a much more eloquent way of putting this. But now that we turn our attention to the weekend, none of this has to do with SOL. None of it. It all has to do with what's right in front of us. And I can lay out some reasons why I feel this way. And one of the biggest ones is if Sam Laporta doesn't play.
Oh, no, that's huge.
A huge hit to this team.
Mm-hmm.
But the other factors are all football related. None of it is fear or PTSD or, using this team's past again. No. I will give you football reasons. I am terrified of the game this weekend.
Well, see, I appreciate that, and I think you're smart. You know football. But, Mike, I think a lot of people feel the way that you do. Has nothing to do with the actual Rams offense. Has nothing to do with the Rams defense. It has nothing to do with the Rams wide receiver torching the secondary. It has more to do with, this is the most SOL type of thing. Matthew Stafford
and you know
coming
what
back.
What I say to that.
He's going to win a playoff game in Detroit before the Lions actually do. I think more people are afraid of the Lions' past than the actual Rams team.
You got people afraid of talking about Stafford. So let's just get into the damn thing. It's Wednesday. We got 3 days to talk about this before you take the field in the first home playoff game in 30 years. And I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what I think you need to hear. Of course I want to get on the air, talk about Kenny shirtless at the game, talk about the team winning by 40. I can't do that. I'm very nervous. You want the football reasons? I'll give them to you. 1, this team has next to no playoff experience. None. Mm-hmm. And not only is it a playoff game, but it's at home and it's in prime time.
Right.
The bright lights. Do you know who agrees with that take? TJ Lang. It's a thing. It matters.
Really?
You take the field for the first time in the playoffs and you're at home and it's going to be raucous. There's a big propensity the team to come out very tight.
See, I would think the opposite of that only because they played so well in primetime games this year.
Take it up with Tobacco Boy. So that's 1. 2, can't lose the image of that smushed little face, Nick Mullins, like pushing his cheeks together, oogie boogie. It's stuffed in that helmet, throwing for 800 yards in 2 weeks. This defense against good quarterbacks gets shredded. True or false? Okay.
That would be true.
Yeah. Do you have a great pass rush? Don't do the alternative facts thing.
Wait, yeah. Of the 3 rookies, between your boy, between Hutchinson. I mean, not rookies now, but second-year players. Thibodeau and Hutchinson.
And Walker.
And Walker.
What are we doing here?
Hutchinson. No, I was just joking.
Okay, so back to the point. We don't have a pass rush. You don't have a pass rush, elite QB, elite wide receivers, and an elite offensive mind in Sean McVay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go to the other side of the coin, and I go, if Sam Laporta is not here, and we still don't know J-Mo's status, and I look at this and I go, all right, so what is my plan all of a sudden now if I don't have, and look, a lot of this is my respect for Laporta. Rico, I think he's one of the 3 best tight ends in the sport.
He is.
Okay, I'm taking away almost 100 catches and 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns.
You're taking away Goff's security blanket.
And who's my backup tight end? No one knows. Zach Mitchell. Who? May as well be Zach Morris. So my point to you, these are all football reasons. That's before we get to, if you're so sweet, why are you just a 3-point favorite?
Yeah, see, my football reason, and you kind of touched upon it, the fact that you got Cooper Kupp coming in here with Puka Nacua. You've given up 600 yards to a wide receiver in the last 3 games. Jefferson had 4 of those, and CeeDee Lamb had the other 2. You couldn't stop either one of those guys. They're coming in here with 2 receivers. That Kupp is always open for some reason. Ask TJ about that.
Always.
And Puka, oh my goodness. Like, as much as you sit here and look at Sam Laporta, that's how they feel about Nacua. This guy's a gamer. He wasn't just a one-hit wonder. He gets it done. This secondary is getting torched. That's my biggest concern. And yeah, no Laporta, that's Goff's blanket. That's Goff. You know what? The play action works when all of a sudden you draw in and they're thinking it's going to be a run, and there he is open across the middle of the field, and he picks up the first down or he catches it and he goes for an extra 10 yards. You don't have that element of the game. That's problematic. Now, can't go back and re-adjudicate what happened. He shouldn't have played. He shouldn't have been out on the field, but he was, and he got injured. We all saw it. And I know they're saying, well, it's a chance. Either he's going to come back or not. And by saying that there's a chance, I think that's just football talk to have the Rams prepare.
Little gamesmanship.
Yeah, that's the word, gamesmanship. Look at that journalism degree coming out. You don't have him. I think this is going to be problematic. And yeah, McVay. And it is going to be a little personal for McVay, for Goff, and for Stafford.
So, I'm just man enough to say it. And look, you don't need to attack Rico. You can attack me. I'm the leader of the band who said you're winning the division and winning a playoff game. And now we got half of it done, and we've arrived at the playoff game. And yeah, I wanted the starters to play. Well, they played. And you lost what I think is the second most important guy you have. And I could argue, maybe the most important. When you think about it, look, I'm on Ra's superstar. But Sam Laporta's the guy that Jared Goff really leans on. Really. And you don't have any replacement at all. Mm-hmm. In fact, you're going into this game where you may not see a tight end targeted a single time. Yeah. Brock Wright's banged up. No one knows who Mitchell even is. Like, guys, I'm sounding the alarm. And I want to have a real conversation as we essentially kick off the week.
Yeah, because I know we all get excited now when Skipper says, I'm eligible to be a tight end. If Skipper's your tight end, you're probably losing this game.
Exactly. You may as well start Kenny. Kenny cut.
Oh, man. But yeah, how are you feeling? Because I wonder if people are just, if they see the football reasons and that's for the concern, or if it's just, man, Lions history, this is going to be the most Lion thing to happen since Calvin in the process, or the picked up flag in Dallas, or Schwartz in the flag, or name whatever, that Stafford coming and beating the Lions will be the latest in what Lions tragedy is.
C5 vertebrae. Stop.
248-539-9797.
Let's talk about it. Because you know what I don't want to do? Oh, what are your favorite memories of Matthew Stafford coming back? I don't care. You know what Stafford is? Another guy. And he's good. But I want them to be able to annihilate him. I am scared of the numbers. I am scared of the matchups. Hey, newsflash. What Rico said about Justin Jefferson, spot on. Here's the problem. They got two of them. Mm-hmm. And you got Sean McVay designing plays. Now, you want to tell me, well, Aaron Glenn's just going to blitz every play. Okay. Hope you're right.
And don't miss.
Oh, well, the Rams defense isn't that great. Really? They're 17th in DVOA. They're middle of the road. There are weeks your defense is good, and then there's weeks you're the worst defense in the league. Mm-hmm. So,
and you may be minus 2 weapons.
I don't want to hide the fact that I'm scared about the game, and then what? I pop up like a rat Friday and go, hey, guys, I'm kind of worried. I'm setting the tone. We're doing this now. This is how I feel.
This is how you win.
I can't do it. 248-539-9797. This is a safe space. If you're scared, you get to call up and you're not going to be judged. But this ain't got nothing to do with SOL or PTSD. This is about the game.
No, but see, I think for some people it is PTSD.
And
I think for some people,
you know who to blame? You know who to blame?
Who?
Blame TJ Lang.
Oh.
That's what we're doing. We're blaming TJ Lang because he added absolute credibility to what I said. This team has no playoff experience.
They don't. But neither do the Texans. Neither do other teams.
That's why the Browns are going to win.
They're not. But we'll talk about that Friday.
248-539-9797. David, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
What do you make of what I've just said?
I think you're wrong. I think the Lions are going to win
Tell
this
me
game.
all about it next. Kenny, what do you think?
Don't care.
Don't care. He's on the phone. He's answering calls. That's my fault. We'll get to the people next. 97.1.